Hey guys, yes, I'm so excited to be here and share with you about what I'm about to share with you. So yes, this is my first time sharing, I mean publicly or even online, and this is definitely my first sharing regarding Vue 3, especially in this such a huge virtual conference. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? Awesome. So yes, today I'll talk about Vue 3 plus Supabase. If you are not aware of Supabase, it is the open source Firebase alternatives. And my name is Zernonia. And before we dig further into what is Supabase, let me do some brief introduction. I am just a simple Vue developer, but super fan of Supabase. Yeah, okay, you can call me Supabase enthusiast. So I've been using Vue for about 3 to 4 years now, and I just started to get my full-time job as a Vue developer very soon. And I'm so excited for the new chapter to begin. And I created a few of the websites using definitely Vue 3 and Nuxt, one of it which is made with Supabase. It is a website that curates all of these projects that use Supabase services. So, and my handler is Zernonia, and you can pretty much find me on anywhere using this nickname, GitHub, Twitter, or even my personal website. So let's talk about Supabase. Yes, as I mentioned just now, Supabase is an open source Firebase alternatives, and it provides all the backend service you need to build a product. When I say all the backend service, it literally could mean all the backend service. So you can either use all the services they provide or just the service you require. First, database. Authentication, storage, and coming soon, I'm hoping it will launch soon, which is the function. All right, let's see. Database. Supabase is built on top of Postgres, which is an extremely scalable relational database. And I believe most of us as developers heard of Postgres or even relational database before. And it is one of the huge difference compared to Firebase, as Firebase is a no SQL, whereas Supabase focus on relational database. As you can see the schema here, a lot of table, a lot of linked relationship, and so on and so forth. So one thing is very strong about Supabase is it has auto-generated API endpoint by using Postgres. So you can just create a table and then simply read it using this function in your application. You just invoke Supabase from products is the product table, and then you select the column name. Right now, I just want to select the name of the products from this product table. And also, you can see I pass a TypeScript here, which is super awesome. Yes, I can see the chat saying that Supabase is great, Supabase is the best. I totally agree with that. So next, create a function is just similar as read. You just you can insert an array of the parameter you wish to insert. You can insert similarly for updates and even delete. You can update and delete just changing just a few lines, and it's just a very simple and intuitive function that for you to utilize. So let's look at this update. When you have a product, you just need to update with the new name that match this old name, meaning that I will replace all the code swag with this new swag. And it's the same applies to delete, where when you put dot match here, it will match all the name that has cool swag from the table and delete the entry. It is just that easy. All this CRUD operation, it is as simple as ABC. Yeah, boom, as simple as that. All right, even more powerful. Supabase utilize the awesomeness of Postgres function. Right now, they do not have their Supabase function yet, but you already can create a function inside Postgres. Let's see an example. Remember just now I have an array of tags here for these products. I have swag, I have blacks. So what if I want to just query? I want to retrieve all the tag with that has swag entry inside. So I can just simply create a function. I can create a function, Postgres function that get the text. So I pass in the tag as a text, and then I query. I select all from product where the text % any category. So I can pull all the text. Oh, this should be text. Sorry, my mistakes. So it can query all the text inside the text array just now. And then you simply can invoke the function like .rpc get text is the function name, and then pass in the parameter. As simple as that. Next, much more interesting part is the real-time subscription. It is similar to Firebase real-time database. So you can subscribe to the real-time changes in your database. Example, the notification. If you want to do some VueConf, like the very interactive operation on your front end tools, you can listen to all the changes in your database. It is a WebSocket, by the way. You just simply Supabase dot the table like you want to listen to, and then updates. You can listen to update, delete, or all of the operations. So when the database changes, updates, it will fire this payload. It will fire this, and you can do something with this payload. As simple as that. You can listen to your database, just like how you did with Supabase real-time. All right. Let's move on to the most powerful, most amazing features by Supabase. It is their authentication. If you're not aware of it, it is a gold mine, literally a gold mine. As you can see from this picture here, it has so many different social logins, different providers. And Supabase makes it very easy to manage your user and add user, sign up, log in, and secure your data with row-level security. I mentioned you can use different type of sign-in. Let me just do a quick example as shown here. You can just simply use an email and password to sign up and sign in to your application. And you want to use any provider, example, Google, GitHub, Apple, Twilio, and so on and so forth. All right, this is just how easily you can log in your user. And most exciting part is they are constantly listening to what the community wanted. Recently, they just released this Spotify, MessageBird, and Slack HQ, the Slack both authentication. And I heard that from insiders, all right, they are looking at integrating MetaMask, which is the Web3 wallet. I know, it is so crazy. So if you have any requests, if you like Dribble or whatever of social login that you are looking towards, which but Firebase do not offer, or you are lazy to implement it yourself, just give Supabase a try, or even request on their GitHub repository. It is super amazing. They constantly push up new provider. All right. Okay, it is literally mind blowing. And furthermore, But using authentication paired with the Postgres row-level security, you can ensure that your data is secure, meaning that you only allow those who are authenticated to query certain data. It is just simple as these 3 steps. First, enable simple row-level security, and then you create the policy on the table. For this example, I create a profile table that allow public to see it, no problem. But I only want to allow the authenticated user or the user himself to change or to update the data in the database. So as you can see, I create another policy here. Only users can update their own profile, where auth.uid is equals to the ID refer to the ID of the column. All right. So as there's different predefined helpers provided by Supabase. Auth.uid, you want to authenticate based on you want to apply the row level security based on the UID or even rows, or even by using their email. Maybe you want to forbid some of the email, or you want to, or if the email ended with at google.com, you can apply this row level security as a group. All right. Next is storage. Supabase also offer a very interesting storage bucket for you. It makes it very simple to store and serve large file, any media, including videos and image. So on top of just now the database and authentication, you can also link all these 3 together, all these 3 services together. So as this storage, it is a bucket based, and you can create distinct bucket for different security and access rule. For example, you can keep all public files in a public bucket, and all the other files that require login access in a restricted buckets. All right, let's see this example. Once you have this data, you can just simply invoke this function supabase.storage, and then from the bucket name, and then you upload the image file. This is to the public buckets. Or if you want to insert into a subfolder inside a folder inside a bucket, you can also do this secret./swag/shu. All right, it is very easy to use the Supabase storage as well. And furthermore, they are continue to implementing more features such as CDN and transformation when you need it. So I'm very looking forward towards this both CDN and transformation features. In fact, while waiting for their features, I myself already created a so-called alternative by using Vercel function to transform and to act as a CDN as a temporary solution. If you want to have a look at this, you can go to my GitHub and you can find it very easily. And lastly, the services that Supabase offer in coming soon, which is the Supabase function. You can write your own custom code and even run cron job without deploying or scaling your server. It is as easy as this. So I'm very looking forward to it. In fact, next Monday, it is Supabase launch week, which is a very exciting week where they constantly roll up new features and new highlights, whatever, new content throughout the weeks. So if you wanted to follow Supabase, tag along on their Twitter at Supabase. All right. All right. After time, all right. This is one of the examples that I've created for this. I mean, long time ago. I think few months ago, when NavCon have their very interesting playground where the user can go and have play along. So I will drop this link onto the chat and you can have a look. And I will be waiting for just a 30-second. Oh my, it is so fast. Yes, as you can see, we have already 20 users. All right. There is a very secret. Yeah. By the way, this is using Supabase Realtime. There is a very secret features. There will be a secret giveaway, I should say. Secret giveaway if you log in as Twitter. All right. Later I will perform our query. I will use Postgres to randomly generate who are the winner, and I will announce it on Twitter. So be sure to follow along me on Twitter and be sure to log in using your Twitter account. Yeah, I can see some of you already logged in. Vanny, yeah, yes. Remember, later I will be giving out a free swag giveaway. Oh my, the server is overloaded. The server is overloaded. All right. I haven't tested this out, by the way. This is the first time I experienced 100 users at this website. So, oh well, let's see what will happen. But all right, I'm gonna close this. It's lagging my computer right now. All right. By the way, I will keep this. You can see all the source code on my GitHub. All right, and be sure to log in using your Twitter, and I will have a random giveaway, random Supabase swag giveaway after this session. All right. All right. Let's.
What's going on?
Are we live?
We're live?
Are we live? Are we
Okay,
live?
cool.
Are we live?
I wasn't too sure. I just
Zernonia.
Sorry, is it dead?
That was super cool.
Yeah. Oh man. Actually, I was expecting it to be crashed because I never tested it. I never limit into different room. I was expecting it to crash because I want to test it how flexible it is as well.
Nothing like testing in production.
Yeah,
Let's
like
go.
live.
Yeah, YOLO. Said.
This
so,
is the production.
No, fantastic talk, and thank you very much for that. Hey, quick question. What time is it what time is it for you right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm from Malaysia right now. It's 10:55 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I share the same time zone with Evans.
Okay, I mean, it's not past your bedtime yet, so we're going to keep you around.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm so sorry for, is it still live right now?
Yeah,
Yes, it
we're
is.
live.
Oh, I see. Is it? I'm not sharing my screen anymore, is it? Yeah. I think that I still have a few of the slides to go on. All right, may I continue?
I mean, what we're going to do is we're going to actually encourage everyone to continue with you along over at the sessions section. If everyone remembers, on the left-hand side, there's a sessions tab that you can go to and sort of like go and get into like the B-side of the talks and stuff like that, the extra details. So what we're going to do is, in fact, send you off to the sessions. First of all, can we get some emoji claps for Zernonia and his talk? That was very spirited,
Yeah, by the way,
exciting.
Angel, you mentioned, there's only Vue Supabase. Just now I want to showcase some of the component I created integrating Vue with Supabase. So I'm sorry I don't have the time to share it. But if you want to look at the source code, it's all available on GitHub. Yep.
Amazing.
Cool.
That's
so
fantastic.
follow him on Twitter, and then you'll be able to get all
it.
the source code, and you'll be able to like play around with it, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So, okay. So what we're gonna do is, I'm looking at the production people and making sure everything's all love. But we're gonna send you off to the sessions tab, and so that if you have any additional questions, additional information that you'd like to get from Zernonia about his talk and all the details, you can go over there, and he's happily going to share all the details and information with you then. All right. Fantastic.
We're gonna
Zernonia,
beam you
man,
off.
have yourself a good night, and thank you very much. Thank you again for sharing your talk.
Thank you, Zernonia.